Welcome back to the new module. In this module, we will talk about Google Shopping ads, like what are the shopping ads and how you can create, how to set up merchant account, how you can create data feed, how you can set up data feed, how you can connect that data feed to your Google merchant account, how you need to create product title, description, what are the optimization for images and pricing, what is the campaign structure we need to put in our shopping campaign, and what are the bidding rules we need to consider in our shopping campaign. So let's get started. First of all, we need to know about what is shopping ad. Shopping is like GP or Google product ads are shopping ads, and Google Shopping, formerly Google Product Search or Google Products, or it is a Google service invented by the person named Craig Neville Manning, which allow users to search for products on online shopping website and compare prices between different vendors. Like I'm giving you an example, like here is my DSLR camera, and here are goes, these are the shopping ads, these are the sponsored listing, which are the shopping ads. And in the shopping ads, by clicking on that ad, user directly goes to that particular product page. On that page, user can buy and check out, and how it works. In shopping ads, we can list our image, we can list our title with price, with brand name as well. Now I'm going to show you how these are listed. Like this, that is the Canon image, that is the product title, that is pricing, brand name, on which product or which store that product is being advertised, and that is product description. These are the specifications for like Canon DSLR 24-1.p crop sensors. These are the specifications about the products. And now, first of all, before creating shopping ad, we need to know about how shopping ads works. Like there are the two things, Google Merchant Center and Google AdWords. Google Merchant Center is the inventory for shopping products or shopping stores, by which Google Merchant Center it collects the data feed of your product, of your store, and by that data feed, that fetches into Google Shopping results. And in all the perspective, Google Merchant Center is the key player in displaying Google Shopping ads on their Google search results. So first of all, we need to set up Google Merchant Center. So here we are going Google Merchant Center. Yeah, that is the Google Merchant Center. By clicking on that first page, you need to create like get started. I already created the campaign. I already created the Google Merchant Center account, and here it goes. It will directly redirecting me to my already created merchant center. Now, by directly signing up to the Google Merchant Center, first of all, we need to set up, we need to click on settings, and after that add the business informations. Like I'm going to advertise for this product, Google Kipling USA. On that particular product, we are going to select laptop backpacks. Okay, so on laptop backpacks, we are going to select that particular bag, and we will do everything for that product. So by business information, you need to display your business name as per the USA norms, and here now you need to put your address as well. Like select the address from the website. If you can select the address from the website, it will be more beneficial. Yeah, so I'm going to put random address for my website, that is the one client web address, and here it goes, tally and I'm going to put some random numbers. That is the demo for that you have to go for. Now here I have to put my website URL, and here I have to put my customer service email as well, and here I can select the phone number as well. After clicking on save, it will select the business information, it will select the customer service contacts as well, and by clicking on website you need to verify your website, like you are claiming that website. I'm not going to verify that claim URL right now. You can verify your website by clicking on the add analytics account or tag manager account or any other type of verification, like you can put a particular code to your website address, website coding in each page or in any front page. And by clicking on branding, you can upload your logo as well, square logo, rectangular logo. Here it will represent your logo on the Google shopping ads, shopping results. Now that is the basic part, that you need to put basic information about your business. Now here we go, shopping and returns. Now if my product is being advertised in any type of any part of the world, like I'm going to advertise this particular campaign in INR, so here I am going to select the service area, and here I am going to select India and INR currency, delivery time, what are the delivery times that I'm going to put times. I have to select my time zone, select the Indian Standard Time Zone, that is Kolkata, and handling time, order cutoff time that you need to put. One to 2 days handling time. Select days Monday to Sunday. Transit time, what transit time you are going to select, 1 to 3 days. Select days Monday to Sunday. Now I have to select the minimum order value, that is like $2.99 for that shipping, and particular that shipping area, shipping rates. Oh, here I have to select the service area, like India shipping. Now I have to click on plus sign, and that will create a single rate for all orders. Like I'm going to free all the shippings for $2.99, above $2.99 products, and shipping rate name free shipping. Click on continue, click on save, and here it goes. It is already being displayed that in shipping service has been displayed to all the products. Now if you can select that this delivery zones, then it will be more beneficial. That is not being required here, and we need to put the sales tax as well. Like if you are providing sales tax, then I'm going to not setting up the Google tax setup in my account level, so I'm not going to charge for any tax. And now you need to click on shopping ad setup. After clicking on ad setup, you need to click on shopping ad setup. Now clicking on shopping ad setup, shipping has been already set up. We will set up tax later. And now by clicking this page, we will verify the website URL by putting up some code in my website coding as well. My account is linked, and here it goes. I'm going to select my account name, link another account. I'm going to unlink that account and I'm going to link another account, that is cancel request. Yeah, here it goes. I need to put my Google customer ID 17117355770. That is the recommended. That is most important part, that you need to link your Google Ad account to your Google Merchant Center. By not linking that Google Merchant Center to your Google Ad account, it means that you are Google Merchant Center is not sending data feed to that particular ad account. So here it goes. I have already requested for. I'm going to check that if there is any linker request from after verifying that request, Google Merchant Center will automatically sending the data feed product details to that. Details pending. I will need to, you can reject if you don't want to. Here it goes. Now that is linked, and here it goes that I will also show the status as linked. Now that is linked. Our Google Ad account has been linked to our Merchant Center. Now you can also link your display video 360 account, and you can also Google My Business account to that particular Google Merchant Center to show the products on Google My Business. And you can also show the partners, and you can also add the platform as well. Now I'm not going to wasting time on by that. I'm going to click on shopping ad setup. All the things has been done. Now adult content I'm not going to display, and I'm going to select the text setup. Don't charge sales tax for any state. That is my requirement, and that is being set up. You can see in the right corner in progress. Now here it goes. Google Ads shopping ad setup. Now text has been set up. The product website, after verifying and claiming your website URL, that will be also removed. And I am going to set up product data feed. That is the key part of the Google Merchant Center. That is the key part of the Google shopping ads. That is the most important part of your shopping ads to perform and to waste your money as well. So I'm going to click on add primary feed. You can click language in English. I'm not going to show my ads on surfaces across Google. Now click on continue. You can create your data feed primary feed name as well, like I'm going to Kipling feed. Now here it goes. It will automatically directing me to create a new data feed. Oh, that purpose is blocked by the website. Now it will redirect to Google Sheets as well. Now here you go, you can open that the Google Sheet, and I'm going to show you. I have already created the data feed. Why don't we have to waste the time? Like, these are the categories, these are the columns you need to put. Like ID is your specific identifier to your product, and that is your title, what product you are going to advertise for the title, and that is the product description, that is linked to your product page, that is your condition, new, old, or out stock, and that is new or old, and that is the price in INR or USD currency, that is availability, new or out of stock, image link, GTIN, that is global identifier, company is manufacturing product number, brand name, what you saw on Google product category. Now I'm going to show you how you can, like I'm going to show you KP1 is my product ID, like Kipling USA 1 is my product ID. I am going to copy paste that to setting link, and I'm going to also show you how you can image link, copy image address, and you can click set up that image link in that image link column. Now most important part, here we need to create title for product and description as well. Title and description here in Google Merchant Center feed are like you are putting title for your product title, product description, like as you do in SEO. Like I'm going to create that title, sales for Seoul large 15, that is my product title. That is my product title, that somebody is looking for Seoul large 15 laptop bag or Seoul backpack. My ad will show up to that user. Now here it goes, what is that product is all about, iconic features, Google, yeah, that is your, that can be your description as well. And availability, condition, I already put the link, and now I have to click put the condition, like that is new or old, that is new. I'm not going to show in USD, what is that, 119, and that is in, or you can, like I'm going to select the INR currency, as I've already selected my Google Merchant Center account as an INR, and in that particular location I think that Kipling USA is not providing services, not providing products to deliver, so I'm just going to, that is your product price, that as same you have to put like your price and currency, and availability, that is in stock. One more thing, I am going to give you one thing, that is Kipling. Now here is the most important part, that is Google product category. GTI number and MPN and brand name, that is already provided by your manufacturer, or that is already providing by your supplier. Like your supplier will tell you about the GTI or MPN number. I'm not going to put that GTI and MP number. In India, without GTI and MP number, Google shopping ads can be advertised, but in USA you need to put our MPN or GTI number, must. And here it goes, Google product category. In Google product category, what is that Google product category? That is your product category type. For that Google product category, you need to go to, like, what is the backpack category and how it works. So you need to go to Google, search on Google taxonomy, and after clicking on that, there will be some txt file on the first page, first result, and in that text file you can search backpack, like that are the backpacks, and that is laptop screen replacement. I'm going to see if it is possible that I can put laptop back category, but I don't think that is available. So laptop batteries, laptops, laptop docking stations, laptop. So I'm going to put backpack categories. That is category. You can set up that category, or you can set up that you can set up that particular category, or you can set up that particular category code as well. And I'm going to show you how you can. Here it goes. That is Google product category. Now after clicking on that, click on save, Control S, or in Mac Command S, and after clicking on that you can close that. And now here it goes, you can click on first feed, and I'm going to fetch that feed as well. I'm going to fetching that feed, and after fetching up that feed, it is going to display if there will be any error in feed or in any other product category or any other product column. It will show here diagnostics. Here it will show item issue or product issue or account issue. If like there is an account issue, website not being claimed, you need to verify your website URL before running an ad, before running an products. So I'm not going to verify because that is not my website. Now I think that has been fetched. That is being still processed. After that that processing has been done. Now you need to go to your campaigns, and you can click on plus sign. You need to click on new campaign. You need to click on any other option, but this one option, sales campaign, or you can go without creating the campaign and shopping ads as well. Now here it goes, I'm going to select the sales and shopping ads. Now after approving my feed, it will show India, and there will be one product. Like I have already created only one feed for one product, then it will show only one product. For each product you need to create separate columns in that feed, and these are the two options. Like one option is smart shopping campaign and one option is standard shopping campaign. Smart shopping campaign will be enabled when you have already getting conversions, like minimum 20 conversions. Then after that smart shopping campaign option will be enabled. So I'm going to select standard shopping campaign, click on continue. Now here it goes, you need to create your campaign name as well. Like I'm going to create Kipling USA. You can select optimize for conversions or not. I'm not going to select the optimize for conversions. I'm going to select maximize clicks because I need to and set the maximum cost per bid as well. Like I'm going to show my shopping ads in within 30 rupees maximum bid. And you can also create a portfolio strategy that we'll talk about later. Now you need to set up your budget for shopping campaign. I recommend you to use multiple, like if you're advertising one product, that means if you are advertising one product and your average CPC bid is about 50 rupees, then you need to create at least 20 clicks per day budget as well. So I'm going to create randomly 2000 budget, and if you are creating multiple shopping campaign, then you can click on these options, but by default that is low and recommended if you have already one shopping campaign. No, if you are already creating multiple campaigns for in one account, then you can select any particular campaign to the higher priority to show that particular campaign, to show ads in that campaign. So here I am going to unselect that option because I'm not going to display my shopping ads to YouTube, Gmail and Discover content as well. And here it goes, I have to select that option. You need to consider that you need to select the middle option in all type of campaigns, like the search ads, display ads, lead ads, or any other RLSA or display ads or remarketing ads as well. After clicking on that, I'm not going to select the end date. Click on continue. And how it goes, you can set up product shopping, like it will create a single product ad and it will create a multiple product ad as well. Multiple product ad, you have to select all the inventory from your ads as well. So I'm going to select a single product category, like I'm going to show my product single ads for single product. And here it goes, I am creating laptop backpack. After clicking on save, my campaign has been created. Now how it looks like. That is being under review, and after approving my data feed, and that is the main, like I have to verify that option. Without verifying that option, it will my Google product feed merchant feed will not be approved, and if my merchant feed will not be approved, then my ads will be disapproved. So I have to verify that website URL as well. So that's how you can create shopping ad. Now I'm going to show you how you can set up Google conversion code for shopping ads. Now you have to click on tools and settings. That is a key factor part of Google shopping ads. For click on conversions and click on plus sign, click on website, click on sales, like purchasing, what I'm going to which type of conversion action I'm going to track. I'm recommending you to use multiple like micro data conversion categories as well, because like if you are creating for if you are creating separate conversion tags for purchase, add to cart, begin checkout, that mean you are tracking customer for each step. Like if customer is adding your product to add to cart, it is being tracked, and after that being checkout, it is being tracked, and after purchase, it is being tracked. So you can check like how many customers are checking out, how many customers are adding product to the cart, how many customers are purchasing your product. So here I am going to randomly select the purchase option. You can check the different value for each conversions, or if you are advertising only one product, then means you can select that option as well. And here it goes, that product value was $119, I think yeah, $119. And count, select the count option as every, like each purchase is being counted, and select the conversion window to 30 days for starting the campaign, and view through conversion rate it is 1 day. Select the attribution model is last click, but after getting few conversions you can select the first click as well, and after getting multiple conversions you can select the data driven conversion as well, like Google will automatically optimize your campaign to data driven attribution model. Now I'm going to click create and continue. Here you can set up your conversion code by 3 type of method: install the tag yourself, or emailing that tag to your website developer, or by Google Tag Manager. You can set up that code to your website by clicking on that, add that code to your each page, and add this code to after purchase page. Now here is one thing that I'm going to share with you, like many of you are doing shopping ads, or many of you are doing drop shipping, or willing to start drop shipping business as well. You are going to start e-commerce business as well. So for that Shopify or for that BigCommerce, I'm going to share you secret conversion code that you need to put. Like that code is not being tracked the your Google ads conversions, like that is Google is not going to record by that code. So I'm going to share with you secret code that you need to put in your web Shopify store or Shopify website. Here is the one thing, like these are the things that are your, so I'm going to show you how that is being changed. Like that is your Google Ad customer ID, that is your Google Ad Tag Manager customer ID, that is Google Ad customer ID. Replace this ID to that ID. Okay, now that is the separate code, that is your conversion code, event code, and that is your send to this has to be replaced with this one. You can see on the screen this one, and after that you can leave all the things in that event code, and you need to replace these things, that thing here to that, and you need to replace that thing, you need to replace that thing, you need to replace that thing with your own conversion code. That is all basic thing, and that is all secret about the Google shopping conversion. Most people don't track or don't set up the conversion code with the correct information or correct way. That's why I've shared with you. Now after creating the campaign, the most important part is that you need to optimize your products, like you need to optimize your product titles, or you need to optimize your product description, or you need to optimize your images and pricing. So I'm going to share you how you can optimize your products and how you can optimize your product title, description, images, and all the things. Click on feed, click on my Google feed, and here we go. Like in product there is one formula, like brand name plus specification or size plus category plus subcategory. Here you can see on the screen, COL is the brand name, large 15 is the specification of your backpack, and laptop backpack is the category, and you can add subcategory as well if you have subcategory of that product. And in description write the description, write the words about your describing your product. In the description, add your keyword, add your main searching keyword to the description line. And for image, you need to optimize your image, like I'm going to show you how you can optimize image. As you can see on the screen, there are multiple shopping ads, and as you can see on the screen, that image is being displayed from left side, and these are from the front side, and the background is white, background is transparent. That is the basic thing to optimize your image from product feed. Like image should be clear, image should be from the front line, image should be from image must be transparent, or image must have representing the correct product. Like if we can say that Canon camera image can be displayed as from side, and from that side image it is not displaying that it is Canon camera, or it is EOS camera, or it is 1500D camera. So these are the things that you need to optimize for image. And after optimizing for image, you need to optimize price. Like as you can see on the screen, that is 1000 price. I don't think that is genuine. Oh, that is for renting purpose. As you can see on the screen, Flipkart is providing in 22,990, and if there is similar product, we can go with 3000D, D3550, 300D. That Flipkart is displaying 22,990 rupees, and Flipkart is also displaying the same with add-on lens, that is being displayed for 29,999. So these are the basic things to optimize for pricing. Like if Amazon is displaying that product for 24,000, then you can go with for 23,400, 550, or only some discount, because in every audience, in every targeting, in every location, in every country, in each city, all the advertisers must check pricing from their computers. Like if I'm purchasing anything, any camera, any mobile online, then I'm going to check Amazon, I'm going to check Flipkart, or I'm going to check Walmart as well. That are the basic things that we need to check about imaging and pricing. Now, one more thing in shopping campaign, that how you need to set up campaign structure. I'm going to share you secret tip to campaign structure, like one product, one ad group. In each ad group there will be one ad and there will be one product. That is the basic and optimized campaign structure for any shopping ad. How you can do that? Like if you are targeting multiple products, then how you can do that? You can go to your you can advertise all the products, you can advertise all the things, all the products within one ad group, within one campaign. And after getting results from that campaign, after getting best perform, after getting the profitable product, profitable converting product, then you can create separate campaign for that particular product. For all the product you can create campaign structure, and that's how we scale our shopping campaign as well. Now shopping account is to create one campaign and add one ad group. Then you can divide your product groups out as well. How you can do that? I am going to share you how you can do that. You need to click on your campaign, you need to click on product ad group, and you can click on plus sign, add a subdivision. You can add the item ID and how all the products will be displayed, and all the products will be displayed by item ID, and how you can subdivide that. So that's how we divide one ad group into subgroups as well. That is the all about Google Shopping ads and Google Shopping campaign creation. So let's meet in the next module.